why bother going through all the extra steps if I've got fruit that's rotting on the vine as it is? Welcome to TNT Homesteading. Join us as we spend our first full year here on our 10-acre off-grid homestead. Hey y'all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. I've been putting this off for far too long. Not really on purpose, it's just how it's been. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some seed saving done on some of my tomatoes. First up, I'm going to start on these cherry tomatoes. I believe that they're a black cherry, that's all I remember. I'll put on the screen what kind of cherry tomato they were. I just do know that they were heirloom. That's pretty much all I really try to buy anymore. So everything that I've been reading about seed saving, I've been growing tomatoes for a long time, but I've never bothered saving the seeds, and I really wanted to start doing that lately. With the way the world is going nowadays, it's really, you just don't know. So I would love to start saving my seeds for if no other reason, then the tomatoes that grow in my climate will do better year after year after year than getting seeds from who knows where and then trying to grow them here in the Oklahoma summers. So everything that I've seen as far as seed saving is concerned, it talks about, you know, you take your seeds and you put them in, take the seeds out of the fruit, put them in some water and sort of let them ferment, and then rinse and dry. They said that mimics nature, where the fruit rots and then the seeds fall to the ground ready for the next year when conditions are right. And I got to thinking, why bother going through all the extra steps if I've got fruit that's rotting on the vine as it is? So I'm going to attempt to just use some of that. So what I've been doing here is going through and picking. In the case of the cherry tomatoes, a lot of them are sort of dried out here, and just picking them and sticking them in a cup. There's another one right back there. I don't like this cage. When we moved, we left all of our good cages. I don't know what those were, but we left all of our good tomato cages made out of concrete wire there. So far I've got more than enough tomato seeds if this works. So my plan is to actually cut these open and get the seeds out of them. On this Cherokee Purple, I know for a fact I've got some rotting. I can actually see one right there. Doesn't that look appetizing? Not really. I've also got one right there. So I am going to harvest those tomatoes. Stick them in the cup. Got a couple others, and we'll go from there. Since they're already rotting, I'm probably just going to let them rot. I may, I don't know what I'm doing yet. We'll figure that out. But I do know I'm going to have to put this camera down so I can get these off this vine. I did just find two more down here, and as I was reaching for my first one, I came across something really interesting. Just like my cherry tomatoes, it's rotted and shriveled. All the seeds are in here. So I think I may take this back to the front, cut it open, and make sure there's seeds in here. And if there are, I may just not do anything else here and let these that are rotting completely shrivel up and have a nice little package for me. And if it don't work, I've always got next year. This seems a whole lot less messy than everything I've been reading. All right, so let's give this a try and see what happens. Well, I'm seeing some seeds in here. Well, that may not work. Oh, there's some seeds. Okay, we've all had tomatoes, and I know there's more seeds in a tomato than what I'm getting out of this. I can see them in here. Well, I got some. I just don't know. I may try one of the other tomatoes and do it the way that all the books say to do it, and then maybe give them a compare next year and see what happens. So I did have a comment on one of my last videos about during the garden tour. One Mound One had made a comment. He just scoops, or she, they just take their tomatoes and scoop out the contents and put them on a paper towel and let it dry. The seeds will stick to the paper towels, and then just plant the paper towels, because they'll, you know, they'll decompose in the soil when you plant them, which is a really great idea. I may do that, but I'll probably take some of these half-rotten ones, because why not? Because I'm not eating them. So, and I've got plenty of rotting fruit. That one may be good right there. But those two I know, and that one, all need to come off. And while I'm out here, I will be getting rid of all the rotten ones. And then hopefully we'll get some more good fruit before end of season. I got the Cherokee Purples taken care of. I did find two more dehydrated ones. You can hear the seeds inside shaking, so that's good. And I've got a nice lovely cup of disgustingness right here. But if this will give me tomatoes for next year, it'll probably be worth it. And then for the Brandy Wine, this plant has struggled all year long. I'm not even sure I really want to save any seeds off of it. It started off with aphids or something, and we had to take care of that, and it's grown really well. I mean, you can see how well it's grown. It's just fruit-wise, we haven't done very good. I do have one in here. Where's it at? There it is. That sort of dehydrated on me there, dried out. So I will probably go ahead and save those, but we'll see. I still have several more tomatoes on here, so that's good. So I'm hoping I can get some more before the end of tomato season gets here, which is quickly upon us. So I tore open one of those other tomatoes, and it all came out in a black dust. So I've decided not to save those. I'll just go with the original ones over there, and then I'll use some of those wet ones. So I've made me a little envelope, Cherokee Purple vine dried, and I'll store those until the spring. All right, I've done several of those little tomatoes, and I've got quite a few seeds here. Now, if I was trying to sell them or do something else with them, I'd probably do a lot more. This is just for us, and this is more than enough for next year. We'll see how this goes, and if it works, then great, and if it don't, well, I'll try something different next year. And then there's my brandy wines. I'll put them in a better envelope later, but I wanted to get them taken care of now. Anyway, it's getting too dark for me to mess with it. It actually don't look bad on the camera, but it's a little bit darker out here. And I'm tired. It's been a long day, and so I'm going to sit back and relax and read a book before bed. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. God bless. See you on the next video.